Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
And welcome back, everybody. In the last couple of years, there have been many developments for hair loss, many different medications, remedies. Some work, some don't. How about one that you probably have never thought of? I didn't until she mentioned it. Acupuncture. Yes. Let's dig into that right now. She is our professional of the year, Chinese medicine expert, I'd love to call her. She harnesses the power of herbal medicine, acupuncture, and so much more. And great to have Dr. Kelly out of New York City back with us. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good, Steve. How are you doing?
Intrigued to learn that acupuncture can support those challenged by hair loss, and then even wondering how it even does. Is it, when we talk about acupuncture for that, is it to prevent further hair loss, or can it bring back your hair or promote new growth?
Very good question. It can do all the problem you mentioned. It can bring back the hair. It can prevent people losing more hair. It can also promote hair growing and make the hair shining.
Wow. So even if this is amazing. Even if you don't have a challenge with hair loss, if you want to have hair that looks healthier, acupuncture can do that for you too.
Yes, actually, recently, I mean, it has been going on for a while for certain people. I realized there are people who are even only in their 20s start to have the hearing loss. So like in certain area, their hair getting thinner. So, everybody want to have a lot of hair and their hair shining looks beautiful. But unfortunately, excuse me, because the, stress, we all work in a very stressful society, like work, usually, could be family also. So stress is one of the problem make people losing their hair.
Mm.
And also a lot of young people, like maybe even not very young people, they also kind of like to stay late. That's another problem, make people kind of like their hair get thinner. And the third thing is about food. We are eating every day, but may don't have enough nutrition from the food we are eating.
Wow.
So yeah, that all can cause the hair loss.
These are the things that many of us don't consider. And then a lot of times we just say, hereditary. Sometimes we'll connect stress to that, but nutrition, never thought about that. And as we've discussed previously, our food supply, poison, pesticides, GMOs, genetically engineered food that we're all consuming. Never even thought how that can make a difference with our hair. When it comes to acupuncture, what about premature graying? Can it stop the future graying of your hair? Let's say you're starting to gray a little bit.
Yes, it does. So how acupuncture works, of course, we also have herbal formula to help with hair. But for just if people just want to get acupuncture, how acupuncture work, for example, the hair, we all know there has to be enough blood to nourish the hair to make it shining and growing, right? But when we don't, the hair kind of like getting brittle or premature gray.
Mm.
Like some people, they already have like a gray hair even like at a young age. One simple thing, it's not enough nutrition. But why people don't have enough nutrition for their hair? Could it be, the reasons I mentioned, could be from stress, the qi and blood cannot reach to the hair. And the second thing, we stay late every day by day, let's kind of like make our kidney deficient. kidney the root, for the hair. So then the hair can get premature. You can have some, hair loss, um, nutrition. So acupuncture can bring the qin blood to the hair. That's why after people doing acupuncture, they found out their hair getting a little bit thicker and also more shiny, you know. So in that way, acupuncture brings qin blood to the head, make the hair growing and shiny. Of course, we also treat the root, right? We tonify the kidney, tonify the spleen.
Let's go into what's actually going on when you treat somebody with a focus on their hair. Where do the acupuncture needles get placed? What's actually going on within their bodies? Let's break that all down because I'm intrigued. This is like, I can't even imagine how this can help, but it does.
Uh, we're gonna have some local points. We call it ashi points, but also there are so many points actually are on the head. So we can put the needle where the hair getting thinner, getting premature, but we also have the points, really acupuncture points on the head. So we can put some needles on the head. And of course, when we want to treat the root, when we go to the kidney channel, right? Like the one on the ankle, we can go to spleen channel, like the one on the leg. We can use some point to give you more qin blood, the one on the stomach. So we can even use a point on the forearm, make your metabolism rate getting better. So you can digest food better. You can have more qin blood in your body. So we can use the points everywhere in our body.
So obviously, you're placing some of the acupuncture needles in the head to hit those channels that might be needed, maybe with the kidney. Where else would you place those needles?
So the points on the head, actually there is some my patients really love it. So on the head, on the top of the head, we call it do 20. That point in Chinese pinyin, we call it 百会. 百会 means 100 points, converting point, meeting point. Basically means all the kind of like a young point meet over there. So give you a lot of energy. A lot of my patients really love it. And also surround that do 20, there is 4 points called 4 clever points. Literally, it's just like half turn on the left, half turn on the right, half turn in front, half turn like behind. Can make people feel like they can get clever and smarter. Actually, the point can make people more concentrate. Like people mainly need to take a bigger project, or they need to get a final done. Like students, they usually really love it. So that points over here, that already 5 points on the head. So that point is very good. And one of my patients actually she said every day she has so much stress at her work. So when she finished her work, come to my office, she said, "Oh, Dr. Kelly, that pause on the head really relax me and make
Wow.
me feel like so good." So, it's like she doesn't really ask about hair loss, but that pause actually helped her hair.
I never even thought of the relaxation aspect of all of this. It's got to be like getting a massage. Do people report that after you do an acupuncture session with them that they feel just a sense of calm, relaxation?
Oh yes, they said, Dr. Kelly, you should open our Airbnb so we can just sleep here. They don't
Wow.
want to go back home. They feel so relaxed. They don't want to go to sleep.
Beautiful. What else can you tell us about acupuncture and hair?
So I mentioned about the local points, right? The acupuncture can bring the qin blood to the head. That's why the hair can getting thicker, more glowing, more shining, glowing. Um, The other one is we can reduce stress. For example, the points behind the ear, that's called 安眠, kind of like peaceful sleep. So can make you have better sleep. When you have better sleep, your body, all the organ get more relaxed, rejuvenate. You have more qi blood to support the body. So you get better sleep. And also for better digestion, right? Some points like I mentioned on the arm and on the leg, make your stomach spleen getting stronger. When your stomach spleen getting stronger, your digestion getting better, which means the spleen can transform like kind of like in a better, effective way, of the nutrition into the qi and blood our body can use. So your digestion getting better.
Mm.
So basically, you get one treatment, your whole body health get better.
So you have mentioned before how acupuncture can smooth wrinkles just like Botox, very similar. Would it make sense if somebody had an eye on their looks, if they came before you and said, all right, I want better looking skin. I want to make sure my hair doesn't thin anymore, look shiny. Would you, in one session, acupuncture session, take care of all of that?
Um, Facial rejuvenation is a little bit special. Although I will, like you said, I will take care of everything with the facial rejuvenation. So in that way, it is yes. So you come in for facial rejuvenation, but your whole body get healthier, your digestion, your sleep, your pain, everything, and your face get better. Actually, I do have a lot of patients, they come in for facial rejuvenation. They really love it because they don't want to get Botox. They know the side effect and it's expensive and painful. Compared with that, facial rejuvenation with acupuncture is like, so much better.
So let's go, while we're talking about looks, GLP-1s, weight loss, big now, expense involved in that with injections, potential side effects, etc. If somebody wants to curb their appetite and lose weight, would acupuncture support that?
Yes, actually, I do. I do have patient. Every time she come in, she said, "I want weight loss. I want lower my blood pressure. I want, blah blah blah." She had a list. I will take care of everything she mentioned. So, she looks really great. Actually, she looks compare her similar age people. She looks like 10 years younger. I'm
Mm.
not saying all because of my acupuncture, but that's one of the reasons she look really better. And also for craving, actually, I want to mention one thing. People who kind of like crave like candy or chocolate, sweet stuff. I understand when people like in a stress situation, candy, the sugar can kind of like calm down people a little bit. That's why people love sweets. But if people eat too much candy, too much sugar, or even too much carbs, that kind of like ease a little bit easier to give people like a more weight gain. So acupuncture can treat that is one, we can put some points just on the stomach, right? So on that's the local points. And also there are some points we call it clear stomach heat. When people have stomach heat, they kind of like want to eat like continually. Like they have their normal meal, then they want to just grab something snack. Like my patient said, she just want to grab something like chewing in her mouth. That's it. So what she does is just grab some candies. Um, so I explained to her, I said, why? I said, because liver is the organ control, the stress, the anger, the emotion. People who actually have like a lot of stress, somehow they like a little bit sour. Like this patient, she love sour candy. So I said,
Hmm.
instead of eating the sour candy, um, grab some lemon. You can squeeze a little bit lemon juice into your water or even into your meal, whatever you are eating. squeeze a little bit of lemon juice into it because sour, the flavor of sour in Chinese medicine is liver's flavor. So, and the sour kind of like, make the liver fat come down a little bit. So if people like kind of have a liver qi stagnation, usually they are very stressful. That's why they kind of like crave a little bit of sour stuff. So I told her, I said, just grab some lemon, that just put in like on your table whenever you want to eat candy, squeeze some lemon juice into your water or something.
I love that flavor, and I forget to do that. Like even cucumber in water until I go to, let's say, a spa. You go on vacation, maybe treat yourself to a massage in a spa, and then they have the water decanter right there with the fruit floating in it. And I look at it, I'm like, "Ah, I could be doing that at home. It's so good for you, and no calories. It's natural. You know where the water came from. You know where the fruit came from. What else do you want everybody to know when it comes to acupuncture and improving the way our hair looks?
So I mentioned a lot about going to sleep early. This is another challenge for the modern people, I would say, because people live on the countryside usually go to sleep a little early than people living in the city. Like we went to vacation, like I go to sleep like around like 8 or something because the sunset, there's not much light going on. I can't feel sleepy. So if you have good sleep, usually your health shouldn't be that bad. I mean, but if you stay late every day, you will have some problem later on. Just sooner or later. Some people maybe say, I'm in my 20s, I'm still young. Yes, you are young. That's the advantage of being young, but it will catch up if you can like torture your kidney. I give the metaphor, kidney is like have essence, kidney essence. That essence is for our whole life. It's like money in the saving account. If you stay late every night, you basically withdraw that money too soon, too early. Later on, you're not gonna have any money to spend later. So why
Mm.
don't you just do it slowly? So you go to sleep, you can rejuvenate, you can like put some money even in the bank. So you have more money even. But the people somehow they like, I'm too busy in the daytime and work, so at night I want to relax. But that's not good for your health. So go to sleep early. Like I'm not asking people go to sleep like 9, I said 11. Go to sleep at 11. I think that's a decent time. But a lot of people couldn't. A lot of people go to sleep like 2 or 3. That's really late.
I feel it is a habit, and you need to change the habit. I've been waking up earlier to go to the gym, much earlier. What does that mean? Got to go to bed earlier. It was a little challenge in the beginning, but once you shift your schedule, now you're tired at about 11 or whatever time, that works for you. But you just got to get into the habit. I believe it's the same thing with food. The last couple of weeks, I've been eating, not even thinking about it. And I'm looking at the portions I've been eating and saying to myself, how did you eat all of that and you're not even full? Because I got into the habit of eating more. I think it's much of this is breaking those habits, creating newer habits. And then also you don't sleep well. It triggers a chemical right in your body that makes you want to eat. So now you're eating more and you're probably not exercising. So yeah, I like what you said there though about working late, where you're taking away from your bank account, your life on the other end. You might be making a little more money if you do stay late, depending on your job. But okay, so what? Are you going to be here to spend that money? You know?
Yeah, yeah. So I agree. So we all need to work hard. I agree on that, but don't work that hard that you take away your sleeping time. Let's just too, let's not worth it. Doesn't matter how much money you're making by staying late, but doesn't worth it to use your health to making money. Like,
Sure.
like doesn't matter you're a billionaire or you are just normal people. Just don't stay late because money cannot buy health. Sometimes maybe people have a little bit of money, they have a little bit of advantage, but not all the time. Sometimes it doesn't matter how much money people have, they cannot buy their health back. So why wouldn't you just have a good habit to go to sleep not too late by eating healthy food and also if you can, try to do acupuncture. You don't have to come to me. Go to any good acupuncture. Get an acupuncture once a week or even every 2 weeks. It's good for you. I have like 80 something patients. Firstly, come in for like pain, right? Low back pain, whatever. After their pain gone, they still come to see me because they feel the difference. They said, Dr. Kelly, I feel my sleep got better, my digestion got better, I'm more calmed down, more grounded. I'm not like anxious, not angry. So acupuncture is not expensive, to be honest. And it's worth for you to spend a little bit of money for your health.
Sure.
So get acupuncture regularly. It's really good for you.
So I've never asked this question, but now that we're talking about all the things that acupuncture can support, like I'm thinking, all right, want to make sure, hair stays the way it is. Want to look good, radiant in terms of your face, want to sleep better. Just so many different goals. How would you set up a acupuncture treatment plan for somebody that says, I want to take care of this, I want to take care of that, I'm feeling this, I'm feeling that. How would you get all that accomplished? Would it be every time you go, you attack a different area? How would that work?
So usually for new patient, right? The patient come in, we fill in the form, I ask question about sleep, about digestion, bowel movement, everything. Your body feel hot or cold. There are a lot of questions I'm gonna ask. After all the question, I will have diagnosed, oh, you have kidney deficiency, although you never mention about anything about it, or some people maybe don't even know. But people coming in for lower back pain could be the underlying problem is kidney deficiency. I will say, I will tonify your kidney and treat your lower back pain. So in that way, doesn't matter whatever chief complaint people come in for, I always take care of their whole body. So after that chief complaint gone, like lower back pain gone, like this lady, her low back pain gone, but she still come in like once a week. So I would suggest people who, for example, they have lower back pain, come in twice a week if you can. After your pain is gone, come in once a week or every 2 weeks. So that's not too much for you to spend on your health, and it's really good for you. So that's usually I give the suggestion for the people who want to get acupuncture.
Love that. Unfortunately, you have to be in New York City for somebody to work with you. It is what it is. Yeah, that's acupuncture. However, some of the herbal things we talk about, Chinese medicine, you can certainly consult on that. Start the conversation, Kelly121acupuncture.com. As always, wonderful talking with you. So much insight. The hair thing, never even thought about that. Once again, I say it every time, acupuncture can do so much. We don't even realize it. And that's why we're here today. Thank you again, and Happy New Year, too.
Thank you, Steve. Happy New Year to you and to all the audience.
We'll talk soon. We'll be right back.
Broadcasting from the business capital of the world, this is the Podcast Business News Network.
Hi, this is Terry Crews, actor, former football player, game show host, father of 5, and all-around big dude. I'm also an expert on drama. I know all kinds of drama. There's the good kind that comes with having a house full of kids. There's the bad kind like season-ending injuries. There's the necessary kind like having an agent in Hollywood. And there's silly drama like the drama around my percolating pectorals. And then there's the drama you can skip.
Skip the drama that comes with not having your high school diploma or equivalency. Find free adult education classes near you and finish your high school diploma. Visit finishyourdiploma.org.
or text diploma to 97779. Message and data rates may apply. Reply STOP to opt out. That's diploma to 97779. And leave the drama to actors like me.
Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.